You ever had a woman break your heart so bad, you start listening to sad songs in the gym? You're bench pressing 200 pounds, but inside, you're lifting the weight of emotional damage. Yeah, we've all been there. She said she loved you, then ghosted you like you were a bad Wi-Fi signal. And now you're here, wondering, what do I do with all this pain? Well, today I'm going to show you how to handle a woman who hurt you, Stoic style. Not with revenge, not with rage texts at 2 a.m., and definitely not with sad Instagram quotes. We're doing this with calm, strength, and a little bit of humor, because trust me, if you don't laugh at heartbreak, it'll laugh at you. Part 1, the slap you didn't see coming. Let's be real, pain hits hardest when you didn't see it coming. 1 minute, everything feels perfect. You're sending good morning texts, planning weekend getaways, thinking, man, she might be the one. Next thing you know, she's acting cold, distant, or worse. She says, we need to talk. Now, the old you might have panicked, called her 5 times, wrote a paragraph the size of the Bible. But the Stoic you? He takes a deep breath. Why? Because Stoicism teaches us that we don't control what others do. We only control how we respond. You can't control her pulling away, but you can control whether you chase her or you stand tall and let the storm pass. The Stoics weren't superhumans. They just learned that suffering comes from resisting reality. The more you accept what is, the less power it has over you. Part 2. Don't let her rent space in your head for free. Here's something funny. She hurt you, right? But now she's in your head 24/7 and she didn't even have to pay rent. Every time your phone buzzes, you hope it's her. You're stalking her stories, analyzing her last text like it's a lost scroll from ancient Greece. But here's the Stoic move. Observe your thoughts without becoming them. Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. In simple terms, just because she pops into your head doesn't mean you have to invite her to stay. Let the thought come, and let it go. Don't feed it. Don't argue with it. Just nod at it like, there you are again, and move on. You're not ignoring the pain, you're mastering it. Part 3, feel it, but don't drown in it. Stoicism isn't about turning into an emotionless robot. You're human. You're supposed to feel hurt when someone betrays you or disrespects your love. The Stoics never said, don't feel. They said, don't be ruled by feelings. Think of emotions like guests at a party. Let them come in, say hello, let them dance around for a bit. But don't let them trash the place, eat all your snacks, and set fire to your confidence. So yeah, cry if you need to. Journal. Go for a walk. Sit in silence and feel that ache. But then stand up. Remind yourself, this feeling is here now, but it won't be here forever. Everything passes, and pain is just proof that you cared deeply. That's not weakness, that's strength. Part 4. Don't chase. Choose yourself instead. Let's be honest, a lot of guys make this mistake. She pulls away, and suddenly you're a contestant on The Bachelor. You send flowers, texts, playlists, even try to become the man she wants. But Stoicism says, never beg for someone who doesn't value you. Why? Because the moment you chase, you hand over your power. And if someone hurt you, and you keep showing up with open arms, all you're doing is rewarding bad behavior. Instead, flip the script. Start asking yourself the hard questions. Why am I chasing someone who doesn't choose me? Am I afraid to be alone, or am I afraid to face myself? Choose yourself. Work on your fitness. Read more. Level up your mindset. Become so focused on growth that her absence becomes irrelevant. That's how you stop being the option and become the standard. Part 5. Stop trying to win the argument in your head. Here's a trap most guys fall into, trying to replay every conversation to find what went wrong. You think, if only I had said this, or why didn't I notice that red flag? You're battling ghosts in your mind, hoping to rewrite the past. Stoicism says, what's done is done. You can't unsend that text or unsay those words, but you can choose what story you tell yourself now. So stop trying to win imaginary debates with her. She's not even listening. She's probably watching cat videos. Meanwhile, you're in a mental courtroom fighting for justice she'll never deliver. Peace doesn't come from being right. It comes from letting go. And the day you stop needing an apology is the day you free yourself. Part 6. Take the lesson, not the luggage. Heartbreak is a hell of a teacher. It's brutal, but it's honest. The pain you're feeling right now, it's showing you where you need to grow. Maybe you had weak boundaries. Maybe you ignored your instincts. Maybe you gave too much too soon. Cool. Now what? You take the lesson. You leave the resentment. You don't drag the pain into the next relationship like a heavy suitcase filled with old arguments and trust issues. Because if you don't heal it, you'll bleed on someone who didn't cut you. The Stoics believed that every hardship was an opportunity. Epictetus said, "Difficulties show men what they are." So ask yourself, who are you becoming through this pain? Part 7. Laugh. Yeah, really, laugh. This one might sound weird, but it's powerful. At some point after the crying, after the overthinking, after the silence, you have to find the humor in it all. She ghosted you? Congratulations. You just dodged a lifetime of emotional roller coasters. She said you were too nice? Great. Now you know to stop giving your best to people who only want your convenience. Life's gonna hurt sometimes. But the Stoic man doesn't let that turn him bitter. He turns it into a joke, a story, a lesson. You don't have to be serious all the time to be wise. Sometimes the most stoic thing you can do is laugh and move on. Part 8. The final move, walk away with dignity. In the end, the strongest move isn't revenge. It's not proving you're better. It's not finding someone hotter and flaunting it online. The real power? Walking away, silently, with dignity. You don't need to slam doors. You don't need a dramatic exit. You just go. Because you finally understand, peace is more valuable than attention. And any woman who truly cares about you won't need to hurt you to realize your worth. So if she hurt you, let her go. Not with bitterness, but with calm, with grace. With a silent smile that says, "Thank you for the lesson. I'm better now." That, my friend, is Stoicism in action. If you made it this far, remember, you're not weak for feeling hurt. You're human. But what separates you from the rest is how you respond. Don't let pain define you. Let it refine you. Let it teach you how to rise, not how to chase. And when you look back on this one day, you'll smile. Not because she came back, but because you didn't need her to. Thanks for watching. Stay strong. Stay stoic. And whatever happens, don't send that 2 a.m. text. Trust me, she's not worth your sleep.